Have you ever believed that the key to staying healthy after 70 is simply logging more steps? Many of us have been told that walking is the ultimate exercise as we age. But what if that advice is incomplete, or potentially even holding you back? We are going to reveal a surprising truth. While walking is beneficial, focusing solely on it after reaching your 70s might mean neglecting 6 crucial areas that truly safeguard your strength, stability, and mental agility. If you're watching this video, comment "Great" right now, so we know you're ready to uncover these vital insights. For decades, the message has been simple: walk more. Yet, an increasing number of medical professionals and longevity experts are highlighting a different perspective. They suggest strategically reducing the emphasis on long, repetitive walks, and instead prioritizing activities that directly address the specific needs of the aging body and mind. This isn't about abandoning walking entirely. It's about recognizing that at this stage of life, your physical requirements evolve. Relying exclusively on walking as your primary form of movement could mean overlooking the 6 pillars that profoundly impact your ability to remain vigorous, poised, and sharp for years to come. These aren't mere suggestions. They are practices underpinned by contemporary research into longevity, ease of movement, cognitive vitality, and sustained self-reliance. Remain with us until the conclusion, as recalibrating your focus in these 6 domains holds the potential to enhance your quality of life, avert mishaps, and potentially even extend your lifespan. Let's begin with point number 1, cultivating superior balance and coordination. Often, the importance of balance is critically underestimated. Many assume that a regular walking routine guarantees good balance, but this isn't always the reality. Walking typically involves a consistent, predictable pattern, one foot following the other, usually on level ground in familiar surroundings. However, real-world stability demands more: the capacity to react swiftly, adjust your position, and maintain uprightness when faced with unexpected disturbances. Unless you actively practice for these scenarios, this vital capability might diminish unnoticed. Consider Mrs. Anna Vance from Massachusetts, age 82. She diligently walked around her neighborhood daily and felt quite capable. But one afternoon, when her cat darted unexpectedly across her path, she tripped and fell. It wasn't a lack of strength that caused the fall. It was her body's delayed reaction to a sudden shift in motion. Her coordination had faded, despite her walking habit. Balance training doesn't need to be complicated. Simple exercises like standing on one leg while waiting for the kettle to boil, walking heel to toe along a straight line, or engaging in gentle disciplines like Tai Chi or controlled marching can be incredibly effective. These activities fortify the smaller muscles in your feet, ankles, and hips, and help re-educate your brain to respond more quickly when stability is challenged. Like when you step off a curb unexpectedly or turn too quickly. This training helps you recover instead of falling. What's paramount is integrating this into your regular routine, not just hoping your balance holds up, but actively testing and enhancing it. Falls represent the leading cause of severe harm for individuals over 70. They frequently result not from overall weakness, but from that critical split-second loss of control. Thus, walking alone isn't sufficient. You require movements that educate your body to adapt, regain stability, and stay steady, regardless of life's surprises. Ask yourself, when did you last deliberately stand on one foot or pivot quickly without needing to steady yourself? These are fundamental skills for preserving your independence. The more you hone them now, the greater your likelihood of preventing the kind of fall that could necessitate months or years of recovery. If you're finding value in learning how to stay steady, comment "Keep stepping" below. Moving on, let's discuss point number 2, developing leg strength through resistance work. A significant misconception about aging is the notion that walking alone suffices to maintain strong legs. While beneficial, it's often inadequate to counteract the accelerated muscle loss that naturally occurs after 70. The truth is, Your leg muscles require resistance, something substantial to push against to remain robust, functional, and reliable. Without targeted resistance, even with an hour of daily walking, you may still experience a decline in the very muscles essential for staying upright and secure. Think about Mr. James Sterling, a 77-year-old from Chicago. He prided himself on his consistent 3-mile morning walks, assuming they kept him in peak physical condition. Yet, over time, he found it increasingly difficult to rise from lower furniture, felt unsteady on stairs, and eventually suffered a fall reaching for something near the floor. His doctor explained something revelatory. Walking primarily builds endurance, but it doesn't fully engage or build the major leg muscles critical for true stability. The muscles supporting your hips, thighs, and knees demand specific activation. This involves exercises like bodyweight squats, seated leg extensions, using resistance bands, and standing calf raises. You don't need a gym or heavy weights. Even just 2 or 3 gentle strength-building sessions weekly can yield significant improvements. Consistency is key, along with selecting movements that work both the muscles at the front and back of your legs. Because here's the fact: when your legs remain strong, your entire structure benefits. You walk with greater assurance, rise effortlessly, and significantly reduce the risk of falls. A stronger foundation means prolonged independence. Walking supports your cardiovascular health, but it's strength that keeps you reliably on your feet. If you've neglected resistance training, believing walking was enough, it's time to give your legs the dedicated support they've earned after carrying you through life. If you're ready to boost your lower body power, comment "muscle up." I believe you're enjoying this video and discovering actionable steps for healthier aging. Before we continue with the next crucial points, make sure you subscribe to our channel, like this video to show your support, and share it with someone who could benefit from this information. Your engagement helps us reach more people with valuable insights. Comment "wonderful" right now if you're enjoying this video and finding it helpful. Let's proceed to point number 3, protecting your joints through low-impact movement. With each passing year, our joints bear the impact of countless steps and movements. Decades of use lead to wear and tear. While walking offers advantages, excessive impact, particularly on unforgiving surfaces, can gradually degrade the cartilage in your knees, hips, and ankles. After 70, the focus should shift from simply moving more to moving smarter. For many older individuals, reducing repetitive impact and opting for joint-friendly activities is a critical adjustment. Consider Mrs. Carol Dubois from Florida, age 73, who loved her 5-mile daily walks around her neighborhood. It was her cherished ritual. But gradually, her knees started aching persistently. She noticed more cracking sounds when moving and found stairs increasingly challenging. Eventually, her long walks stopped, not by choice, but due to pain. Her physician revealed a surprising truth. The issue wasn't her activity level, but the way she was active. Long walks on hard concrete with stiff joints were imposing continuous, slow stress on already aging cartilage. This is where low-impact activities become indispensable after 70. Gentle stretching, aquatic fitness, swimming, or cycling on a stationary bike allow you to maintain mobility without the grinding wear on your joints. Even simple movements like hip rotations, seated leg exercises, or floor-based stretching can offer relief and boost flexibility without the jarring impact of extensive walking on hard ground. The objective is consistent movement, but in a manner that respects the architecture of your aging body. This doesn't necessitate abandoning walking entirely, but it shouldn't be your sole activity, especially without caring for your joints through proper footwear, avoiding painful surfaces, and most importantly, truly listening when your body signals discomfort, rather than pushing through. Many push themselves, thinking they are doing right, while their joints are silently pleading for a break or a change. The essence of lasting health isn't just enduring, it's preserving. If you wish for your knees, hips, and ankles to carry you comfortably into your 80s and 90s, You must treat them as the irreplaceable components they are. Reducing walking doesn't signify giving up. It signifies adapting. Your joints will be thankful for it, every single step of the journey. If you prioritize joint health, comment joint friendly. Now, let's discuss point number 4, stimulating your brain through deliberate mental engagement. When considering health, especially after 70, most people immediately think of physical exercise. However, many overlook that the brain is also a vital organ requiring daily attention, just like your muscles. Walking may keep your heart active, but it doesn't challenge your mind in the same way purposeful mental activity does. For seniors desiring to remain alert, aware, and cognitively strong, neglecting brain stimulation is a significant error. Take Mr. Thomas Riley from New York, age 79. He walked every morning, read the paper, and maintained his household tasks. Yet, he began noticing concerning lapses, difficulty recalling names, losing track of conversations, and struggling to remember daily plans. When he mentioned this to his doctor, he received a surprising question. When did you last genuinely learn something new? That question resonated deeply because while his body was active, his brain was largely on autopilot. Your brain thrives on novelty, effort, and challenge. Activities like mastering a new card game, trying a new recipe, writing letters by hand, or even attempting to learn a few words of a different language can activate dormant neural pathways. It's not about achieving perfection, but about active engagement utilizing your memory, reasoning, creativity, and focus. These activities build cognitive reserves that can help postpone or even prevent signs of mental decline. Furthermore, research increasingly shows that consistent, purposeful mental activity can enhance mood, increase energy, and decrease the risk of depression, which is often underdiagnosed in older adults. Unlike walking, which can become a rote activity, mental stimulation compels your brain to expand and adapt. If your days follow the same routine, watching familiar shows, doing the same chores, reading the same headlines, it's time to introduce variety. Tackle a puzzle, memorize a short poem, join a discussion group, or challenge yourself slightly beyond your comfort zone. A healthy brain isn't built by monotony. It's built by curiosity, attention, and effort. The more you give your brain the stimulation it craves, the more it will reward you with clarity, confidence, and connection in the years ahead. If you're ready to boost your mental fitness, comment brain power. Let's move forward to point number 5, supporting cardiovascular health via posture and respiration. Initially, posture and breathing might seem too simple to significantly impact health. But after 70, these subtle habits profoundly influence your heart, brain, and overall vitality. You might walk daily and still experience breathlessness, lightheadedness, or fatigue. The cause isn't always your muscles. It's often how you breathe and hold your body. Many seniors were never taught effective deep breathing techniques, and over time, shallow chest breathing and a slumped posture become habitual, reducing oxygen intake and increasing strain on the heart. Consider Mrs. Melissa Jones, age 78, from Illinois. She attributed her shortness of breath to aging, as she wasn't overweight, didn't smoke, and her walking routine hadn't changed. However, during a physical therapy session after a minor procedure, the therapist observed something else. Melissa's shoulders were constantly rounded, her chest was restricted, and her breathing was short and rapid. She had been walking with poor posture for years. It turned out her oxygen levels were lower during walks, forcing her heart to work harder unnecessarily. With simple breathing and alignment exercises, her energy levels improved markedly within weeks. This demonstrates the power of diaphragmatic breathing, deep belly breaths. It activates your parasympathetic nervous system, fostering calmness, focus, and optimal oxygenation. It also helps manage blood pressure and enhances circulation. Combine this with good posture, shoulders relaxed and back, chin level, spine elongated, and you create an optimal environment for your heart and lungs, especially during daily activities. It's not about appearance. It's about creating internal space so your organs function efficiently without compression. The best part: this kind of breathing and posture work can be practiced anywhere, anytime, while sitting, standing, lying down, or even walking. The goal is not perfection, but consistency. 5 minutes of deep breathing in the morning, regular posture checks throughout the day, and gentle stretching of your upper back and chest can transform how you feel by evening. These aren't flashy exercises, but they are fundamental to energy, composure, and cardiovascular ease. So, next time you feel winded or sluggish, even after physical activity, don't just blame age. Pay attention to how you are sitting, how you are standing, and most importantly, how deeply you are breathing. Sometimes, the most significant difference in the length and quality of your life comes not from how far you walk, but from how fully you breathe while standing still. If you're ready to master your breath and posture, comment "easy breath." Now for point number 6, enhancing flexibility and overall mobility. While strength and balance are critical, stiffness can severely limit your ability to move freely and safely. After 70, connective tissues can become less pliable, reducing your range of motion. This isn't just about touching your toes. It impacts everyday tasks like getting dressed, reaching overhead, or turning to look behind you, movements vital for independence and fall prevention. Even someone who walks regularly can develop tight hip flexors or stiff shoulders if they don't actively work on flexibility. Consider Mr. David Lee from California, age 76. He walked his dog daily and felt strong, but he noticed he struggled to tie his shoes or comfortably get into his car. Simple tasks became awkward and sometimes painful. His limited flexibility meant he couldn't move fluidly, increasing his risk of losing balance when performing movements outside his tight range of motion. Incorporating flexibility exercises like gentle stretching, dynamic movements like arm circles or leg swings controlled and supported if needed, and activities like yoga or Pilates can make a tremendous difference. These practices lengthen muscles, improve joint mobility, and increase your overall ease of movement. Being flexible means you can react more effectively if you stumble, reach for things without straining, and perform daily activities with less effort and discomfort. It complements strength and balance beautifully, creating a body that is not just strong and stable, but also adaptable and fluid. It's about preserving your ability to move through life with grace and ease. Don't let stiffness limit your world. If you're ready to move more freely, comment "move freely." You have now learned about 6 fundamental shifts in focus that matter immensely after 70. Walking undeniably has its merits for cardiovascular health and endurance. But after 70, maintaining your well-being relies on much more than just logging steps. It depends on the inherent strength within your legs, the unwavering steadiness of your balance, the diligent care you provide your joints, the active attention you give your mind, the full capacity of the air you allow yourself to breathe, and the freedom of movement that comes from flexibility. Each of these 6 areas is intricately linked to how long you will live, and perhaps more significantly, how vibrantly you will live during those years. Many people continue following old routines, unaware that their physical needs have shifted. But you are not the same person you were at 50 or 60, and that isn't a negative truth to fear. It's a reality to respect. Your body is wiser, perhaps more delicate in certain aspects, yet potentially more resilient in others. It now requires a different kind of attention, one that truly listens, readily adapts, and declares, "I'm not just aiming to stay busy, I'm dedicated to staying well." So, if you've been walking daily and wondering why your knees ache, your energy fluctuates, or your balance feels slightly off, it's not your imagination. Your body is signaling a need for more. It's requesting targeted, intentional care. The encouraging news is that you can initiate this care today. With one balance exercise, one conscious deep breathing session, one choice to stand taller, one deliberate mental challenge, one gentle stretch, and tomorrow, your body will acknowledge that effort. It always does. Thank you for joining us on this important discussion. We are eager to hear from you. Please leave a comment below and share just one thing you learned today and how you plan to integrate it into your life. Your insights are invaluable to us, and reading your comments provides immense motivation and encouragement. If you genuinely enjoyed this video and found these insights helpful and empowering, please make sure you hit that like button right now. Your support helps us reach a wider audience and continue creating content that informs and inspires. And if you haven't already joined our community, subscribe and tap the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos that could dramatically impact your health and vitality. Don't navigate away just yet. Before you go, we have a treasure trove of other videos on our channel packed with fascinating information, hidden gems, and practical advice on health, longevity, and living your best life at any age. Click on the end screen or check the description below to explore more life-changing content waiting for you. Thanks for watching, and we eagerly anticipate seeing you in our next video. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and explore more.